Jo, tell me about separation anxiety. I've had lots of foster dogs and it's never really been a problem for me. But I know that a lot of people do have problems with their dogs' separation anxiety.
Okay, so separation anxiety can be developed when people give their dogs too much affection, too much attention, too much loving. So if you look at a dog in their natural environment, they're not kissing each other all the time, they're not cuddling each other all the time, they're not dishing out treats to them, they're just being with each other. So sometimes when dogs live in a human environment, humans can fulfill a need in them through their dogs. So if somebody wants love, wants attention, wants to know that that dog loves them, they'll constantly seek it. And the problem with that is you can create not a bond with your dog, but an addiction. So your dog starts to become very needy around you, demanding lots of attention. And then what you create is a dog that can't be independent from you and relies on you in order to survive. But a lot of dogs with separation anxiety will have a personality that can steer them in that direction. So their personality is very needy, possibly very insecure, anxious. So they are more predisposed to developing separation anxiety. So I think generally people just give their dogs too much love and attention, and that can create that addiction in the dog, which is not balanced, it's not healthy. You want a bond with a dog where the dog trusts and respects you, not where the dog needs you in order to survive. And you can only change that if you change what you want from your dog. I.e., if you change the need to have that love and affection from your dog, and change it to having a bond with your dog built on trust and respect. So creating opportunities where your dog has to learn to be independent from you will help reduce the amount of separation anxiety they have. So situations like you will start to do place work with them in the house. So if I'm sitting in my lounge, my dogs aren't on the sofa with me, they're not sitting on my feet, they're not leaning on me, they're in their dog beds around the lounge. And if I'm working with a dog that is learning how to do this, I'll often have them on a lead first, and I'll ask them to sit in their bed and stay, and as I move away, if they start to follow me, I'll then place them in their bed again, and they stay, and then I'll hold on to the lead and I'll watch a bit of TV or whatever, and then every time they move out of their bed, I'll just put them back into that place again, just calmly but firmly. And then you start to build up the dog's ability to rest and relax without being on duty all the time and thinking it's their job to be with you all the time. The other strategy is to start leaving your dog. So maybe behind a stair gate or in a crate. I use crates a lot. Start feeding your dog in a crate so that they develop a positive understanding and positive relationship with that crate. And then you can start shutting them in that crate for small periods of time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So they start to learn that crate is a place of rest and relaxation, not a place of anxiety. And then as that dog starts to be able to acclimatise to being in the crate or being behind the stair gate, they'll start to relax more, you'll be able to leave them for longer. So generally, try and do some separation work with your dog, and try not to have a dog where their job is to fulfill a need in you, because that just creates an unbalanced dog and then creates a whole wealth of behaviour issues. So separation anxiety is probably the hardest behaviour issue to crack because it requires patience from the people and it requires time. And it requires you to be selfless, not selfish, and desire that need and that constant attention from your dog.
So Jo, what about when you leave a dog, you're going out or when you're coming back in? What are the tips that you give for that?
So generally you want to ignore the dog when you're coming back in or when you're leaving. So no touch, no talk, no eye contact, until they are calm and until they're pretty much disinterested in you. So what we're doing is teaching them that they will get affection and reward when they're calm and balanced and relaxed, not when they're excited, jumping up, anxious, whining at you. Because if you give affection at that point, you're just rewarding that behaviour, and then that behaviour will just continue. Okay, have a good day. We're just going to carry on walking on Kalamaki Beach with Penny and Lily and just building some recall. I'll see you later, guys.